So here we go, yet another page in this long rivalry that has existed between two grand teams. One that looks as though it will continue no matter what else happens, no matter what the hand of fate deals both of these parties. It has the look of a glitzy, grandiose occasion. Unmistakably, the San Siro, this most distinctive of structures, 80,000 it holds. So it is time to let them at it.
Yeah, well, I think it's going to be a game where the two key words are pride and courage, Peter. Pride in that you have to be prepared to fight for everything, and courage to be daring, to stand up and to commit yourself.
The action has already started. And it's Reinders. Matheus Nunes. Cross from Matheus. Oh, what a climb! Smashing delivery, just didn't do enough with it.
I think we can expect a few more of those now. Better timing was all that was required.
Who do you think this turns on, Jim?
Well, Peter, this guy, Donnarumma, really is a generational talent, Peter. I suppose you have to be good if you're a goalkeeper and your name's Gianluigi. He really has inherited the mantle from his namesake. There might be room for improvement with his kicking, but otherwise, he is nigh on perfect.
I'm thinking the same. He will be a central feature, no doubt. Robertson. And he welcomes it in. Gakpo! Oh, that was nice, but not quite the end product required.
That's really well played. It's just the type of run you need. Off the shoulder of the last defender, stay onside.
He was under real pressure there. Yeah, he's pulled him up for that challenge. Reinders. Now it's Haaland. Oh, this looks sharp. They're battling for the right to play in the early stages. He's having a shot! Goal! So smooth. A signature finish.
Well, it always comes down to the telling final pass, and that was a beauty.
So the first goal of the game.
Yeah, and just as the manager's been reminding his players, this is the time where they can't afford to let their focus slip.
Now it's Doku. Well seen, saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Gomez. Isak might just make this. Looking for the run. Lovely pass, but goes for a shot! Pressing high and with purpose. Gravenberg. And that's been won straight back. Ambitious ball here. And if you have just joined us, still just one goal between them. 1-0 the score. It's a searching pass. Oh, such a clever touch. Can he finish? Mohamed Salah. Played into space. Can he latch on to this? Oh, well played. That has snuffed out the danger. And that's the end of that. It all started well enough. It's a pretty loose pass. Haaland. Picked out brilliantly. Oh, robust challenge. Same again, same outcome.
Well, the breakthrough hasn't come yet, Peter, but you do feel they're upping the ante here. They'll get the reward if they can stick at this.
He slid in, and that has raised the temperature on the touchline. And now they can spring out of defence. He's found a way through. Out to the right, cross to the back post. And that has been cleared. And there's his chance to lead the counter. Rodri. And it's Rodri. Now it's come to nothing. Szoboszlai. Liverpool are looking to break at pace. Well, for a moment you felt that was going somewhere, but they'll have to go again. Szoboszlai. So what can they make of this? Robertson has been caught there, it's a foul. And he's going to have his name taken. Shapes to shoot! They've got to be quick to recover this. And it's played in. Cleared without... Tries a shot! And that has fair fizzed.
Nothing wrong with the idea. Inches away.
Matheus Nunes. Half-time getting close now. And it's Nunez. That is a great pick out. Shot, surely! Now, who's going to be first to this? McAllister. Gakpo. Steered out wide, but he won't reach that one. Not the most accurate pass. Mohamed Salah. It's Salah! In for the pieces! Caught offside that time. Reinders. Ake. Spread it left. Doku. Gomez. And the whistle goes for half-time. A very combative, competitive half with just the one decisive moment. It's been compelling stuff. Some first-half thoughts?
Well, I think it's a case of so far, so good. The boss has clearly done his homework, and I don't think he needs to change much during the break. Now they've got the lead, they can expect more of the same in the second half.
Liverpool having to have the lead in a tight old game. Half-time, 1-0. And the action is back on the way. A solitary goal, that has been the crucial difference. No, that's been intercepted. Pass somewhat off target. Well, there is a look that says it all. A piercing stare.
Ah, he made it look a bit predictable.
Now it's Haaland. Still no way through. The defending here is resolute. And here's Isak. McAllister. Mohamed Salah. Can he finish? Well, the finish certainly didn't match the build-up.
That's good running. It makes life so much easier when you have people who are willing to go beyond the defence like that.
Reinders. That's good vision. And he's taking no chances there. Doku. Nice interception. His positioning was spot on. And they're back on the ball again. Mohamed Salah. Mohamed Salah carries the ball down the right. So, Jim, is that the manager telling the forwards that they must stay forward for now?
Well, I think he just is concentrating on the shape here, and he wants them to press as high as they can and get in the right position to do that collectively.
Matheus Nunes. Now it's Savinho. Oh, that's well done, really robust. Szoboszlai did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise. Well, that's beautifully weighted. Your impression so far, Jim?
There's a lot of football still to be played, Peter, so ideally they need to maintain an attacking endeavour.
Isaac looking to shake off some unwanted attention.
Yeah, and what they've got to realise, Peter, is that they won't get away with excessive force for long, so they're running a fine line now.
Now it's Haaland, and it's made its way to him.
That's exactly what they need to keep doing. Carry on plugging away, and eventually you might just get that little break.
They're coming again and again.
They just need to sort out their end product, and quickly.
Oh, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. And that interception was most necessary.
That was well played, well stopped.
He's got away. And it's gone all the way through to the keeper. Doku.
That's alert and sharp and very well played.
And it's Soboslai. Now it's Mohamed Salah, and he's in on goal. Well, it didn't look good for a while, but that was brave defending, and they got away with it.
Oh, that's brilliantly defended, though. It looked destined for a goal.
Into the last quarter of an hour. That has been slung wide.
Well, there's plenty to like about this approach. Get your head down, keep battling away, and eventually things might change for you.
Now it's Doku. Vardiol. Doku. Nice physical challenge. Now it's Mohamed Salah. That is good alertness. And it's Reinders. Strong running down that left flank. And here's Marmoush. Reinders. Oh, not quite.
Sostituzione di giocatori. Numero 10.
So, time for changes on both sides, actually.
Numero 12. Numero 9. Lasciano il campo per il numero 3. Il numero 14. Il numero
Vardiol
7.
gets a foot in
il numero
here.
30. Il numero 22. Attenzione, una sostituzione.
And he's managed to gift it back. Kovacic. I think we're just about done here. It's come through and he's had a quick look inside.
That's positional gold, the utilisation of space.
Oh, great header! He's scores! And surely that clinches it. There really is no way back now. Oh, super header, wonderfully acrobatic.
Well, he had a choice to make. He could have gone with his foot, but he got it absolutely right with that diving header. Brilliant.
Well, it's an inspired substitution. Terrific move by the boss.
That's just as the manager would have seen it, an impact sub.
Liverpool could not have picked a better time to snatch a two-goal lead. Is there still time for a response?
Well, that's a really bitter blow. I think it's going to be very hard for...
Decent chance! Yes! Up by 3. They have their boot on the throats of their foe. And that is as far as it goes. Well, that was a tale of two very different teams. One driven, ruthless, prolific. The other quite the opposite in all of those areas. The result, a very accurate reflection of what we saw. Gakpo, voted man of the match, and deservedly so. Thoughts on what we've just seen?
That is a superb win. This is one of those games where the result justifies whatever means. Just look at the players celebrating with the fans. Everyone pumped. Takes me back.
So just time for me to say thanks to Jim for his wisdom and to wish you all... And so the calm before the storm. A game this so engraved into sporting history. These two teams have squared up so many times before. It is a rivalry whose significance has never been diluted and never ever will be. All stemming from that simple dread at the very idea of losing each to the other. Big chance, must be Marmoush! And he's taking no chances there. Now it's Doku.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
That is ended up in no man's land. Played into space, pass somewhat off target. Rodri, and he cuts out the supply. That has not gone well. Oh no, that was never going to make it. And he's there to retrieve it. Oh, it's a promising build-up, this. Plenty of really... And Marmouche! Denied by an instinctive save.
Marmouche really must be thinking what he has to do to score there.
Probing pass. Guardiola spots it and intercepts. So, Jim, who would you identify as the key man in this fixture?
Well, Peter, here's someone I really like the look of in Ruben Dias, a proper defender. Someone who does the simple things well, very well in fact, and he rarely makes mistakes. A bit of a throwback to some of the defenders I played with back in the day. A good leader too.
Yeah, he'll certainly be leaving his mark on this game, quite possibly actually at both ends. And just to confirm that the referee did issue a yellow card for that earlier incident. He's not got that quite right. Now it's Mohamed Salah. And that's really well manoeuvred. Now it's Bernardo Silva. Haaland. And it's Rodri. Reinders. Another pass just keeps it ticking over. Liverpool so far providing no real test at all for the goalkeeper. Bernardo Silva receives it in a good position here. Lewis goes for a shot! Well, now it's a race for the ball. Reinders. Szoboszlai. And it's Robertson. Intercepts the throw. That's well read. Oh, this looks sharp. Tries to pass it through. Oh, no joy this time. Ruben Dias calmly anticipates. And it's Reinders. He's looking wide. Doku in acres of space out wide. Oh, that's nice. Oh, super ball. Expertly cut out, really nicely done. And he's there to belt it away. Reinders. Marmouche. Quality ball. Reinders. Bernardo Silva. And he has slightly undercooked that one.
Well, everything up to the final pass looked decent. They just couldn't pick out that killer ball.
Now he's off and running.
I wouldn't fancy playing up front in these circumstances, to be honest. There's absolutely no supply.
Bradley, and that's been intercepted.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
It's a really well-measured ball. Oh, lovely bit of skill. Mohamed Salah. Cross is blocked, and that's a corner.
All he needs to do is to place this between the goalposts and basically let them attack it.
He's cut it out. And now a sudden chance to counter. And he's intervened well there. And that's put paid to a promising move. The pressing's intense, and it's paid off. Whatever he had in mind, that was not it. Looking for options for movement. And that'll be the final action of the first half. Well, it was a half of could-haves and should-haves, but as the whistle blows, we remain where we started. Plenty for both managers to mull over here. Any strong opinions on the first half?
Well, simply put, Peter, they haven't been good enough to trouble the opposition. They need to play with more courage in the second half and a lot more intent.
So, no breakthrough from either side, 0-0 after 45 minutes of action.
Sostituzione di giocatori. Numero 12. Lascia il campo per il numero 30.
Here we go again then. So the first half brought no goals. Ambitious ball here. And the shot. Big chance! He scores! Just the pick-me-up the whole game needs. No space, no problem. You just cannot stop him.
Gakpo demonstrated great strength there. I mean, he really had to hold his man off and just create enough room for him to be able to get the shot away. And I think it's just top play.
Liverpool are in front now, the game's only goal.
Well, talk about the perfect start to the second half. They've certainly come out with more purpose, more energy, and it's paid off beautifully.
Wriggles his way through. Cross from Roberts. Gakpo! And the header is disappointing in the end.
Well, it really shouldn't be allowed to happen again. It needs to be dealt with at source.
Lewis is sporting a guilty look after that.
Encouraged the pass with an intelligent run, but the pass just lacked pace.
Lewis. Shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out.
Incentive set and incentive met. Now they've got to take it on another level.
Oh, that's well spotted. Has a look and plays it forward. So, Jim, is that the manager telling the forwards that they must stay forward for now?
Well, I think he just is concentrating on the shape here, and he wants them to press as high as they can and get in the right position to do that collectively.
Well seen, saw that coming.
That was well played, well stopped.
Lovely pass, but can he get there? Oh, he's been caught on it here!
L'affluenza di quest'oggi è di 80.115
Liverpool
spettatori.
disappointing in the end there. They lack urgency. Ruben Dias. That has been cut short. Marmouche. Well, it didn't look good for a while, but that was brave defending, and they got away with it.
Oh, that's brilliantly defended, though. It looked destined for a goal.
Well, that is not the best ball, and he offers an apologetic look.
Well, that's down to a simple...
Mohamed Salah! And he has kept it out somehow.
Mohamed Salah clearly thought he had the beating of the keeper.
It's their second corner of the game.
Attenzione, una sostituzione.
He's tried one! Oh, split-second reaction.
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure.
He's found a way through. And it's Lewis. A noticeable change in the approach to defending here. Much more in your face.
Well, they seem intent on marking him out of the game. They're certainly trying to wind him up in the process, Peter.
Rodri could move up a gear here. Rodri ploughing through the middle. Decent chance! Sticks it away! And with the match slipping away, they have hauled themselves off the canvas. The lightness of step, the sharpness of movement, the certainty of finish.
I'm not making any apologies, but I was willing him to supply the finish, and he came up trumps.
Sostituzione di giocatori. Numero 4.
So, time for changes on both sides, actually. And that has added a whole new complexion to the game.
This is exactly the kind of contest you'd expect when you have so much class from both sides. The next goal is going to be so significant.
If we're going to get a winner, it's got to come now. Robertson gets over and intercepts.
Don't you just love the level of intensity here? Neither is prepared to back down, and to be honest, that's a
shot, surely! Oh, it's come off the upright. Kovacic.
This is the time you need that pace.
Now it's Gakpo. Spread out to the left. And it's Robertson. He's a sharp little ball here. This is intriguing. Next goal critical.
It's a very open game and an exciting watch. There are no signs of nerves or caginess from either team. This pitch is go-for-it territory right now.
Sostituzione di giocatori. Numero 9 viene sostituito con il numero 22. Cambio di giocatori.
Lewis. And it's Bernardo Silva. Ball played for Matheus Nunes. Nicely weighted ball. Well read, nice interception. It's an inviting looking ball, that.
I think we might be done here, Peter. I don't see there being enough time for them to try again.
Crosses it in. And he's quick to get it clear again. Haaland. Robertson, looking for the run. Well, now here's a good battle, bicep to bicep. Lewis.
Ci saranno 3 minuti di
Savino.
recupero.
Well, that tackle was certainly sturdy. Can he spark a counter here? Oh, good spread. Haaland. Can he get on the end of this? Matheus Nunes. And that should get the job done. Oh, good-looking ball. He's on it. Can he get away? Tries to play it through. He's got away. It's a pretty loose pass. So that's it. It is all over. So it does end all square. Inspiration, perspiration, both on show in equal measure. Just not enough on either side to find a winner. The end of the game. Reflections?
Well, I think all things considered, Peter, this was a fair result. Both sides showed the right qualities to try and win it, and, you know, ultimately ended up cancelling each other out, at least result-wise. I think any other outcome, I don't think would have been fair.
And all that remains for me is to thank Jim Beglin. That's it from us tonight. A very good evening to one and all. Liverpool going eyeball to eyeball with their rivals one more time. A day for parading of colours, a day for pride, a day for partisanship, perhaps a day for personalities who will prevail over what could potentially turn into 90 minutes of bedlam. It's time we ask that age-old question again. Who is going to come out on top this time? This truly is a place. Gakpo! Oh, terrific save from the keeper.
Gakpo is offering a wry smile there. They've got a healthy number of very tall targets to pick out from this corner.
Now it's Gakpo. Well read, and the danger is averted. And now a sudden chance to counter. Gakpo. Ambitious ball here. Oh, the touch is just too thick. Could really have done without that.
Yeah, very careless, and I leave it at that.
Poorly directed kick from the keeper. He's given it away. He's looking wide, and he welcomes it in. Shifted it to the flank. Played in by Robertson.
That was well seen too. Good clearance.
Here comes another cross. So, Jim, who would you identify as the key man in this fixture?
Well, the midfielder, Ryan Gravenberg, is...
Shot at goal! Doku. And here's the chance to counter. Liverpool are applying all the early pressure.
Yeah, whether they've been allowed to set the standards or not, they're setting them, and a goal has to follow.
That was a good run. The defence looked beaten there. Szoboszlai. And it's Van Dijk. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Out of play for a throw. It's a poor throw that, picked off with relative ease. Quarter of an hour played.
That's good pressing, it's really squeezing everything.
Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. Reinders. So we're still where we started right now. Foot in. Pass somewhat off target. Now it's Doku. Doku. Stood up well to him there. Mohamed Salah chasing after it. Nicely weighted ball. Stones kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily. Oh, they can break here.
Bernardo Silva really has the confidence and skill to be able to hold the ball up like that until support arrives a little sooner, and just maybe there he overdid it slightly and should have released it because the support was arriving quickly.
Now it's Haaland. Haaland is alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. Shot, he's having a go! There it is! Piercing, piercing, and with pinpoint accuracy, he forces it through.
Yeah, Peter, I think we've got to give the keeper some slack here because he didn't have the greatest view of that, but you've got to give the scorer his due as well. I mean, he had that sharpness of mind and clinical edge.
So the first goal of the game.
Well, I'd remind those players, Peter, that concentration will be key for a while now, as you don't want to hand the momentum straight back to your opposition.
Oh, super ball! Doku showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. And here's Marmoush. And he's managed to get free. Can he get it through? And he's made sure that's not getting through. Haaland, he's got tall. A collective sigh of relief from the defence.
You lucky boy, you lucky boy. Giving the ball away like that is usually punished.
Oh, there's a probing ball. And it's Bernardo Silva. Rodri. And he was quick to react. Szoboszlai. Gravenberg. Salah.
OK, being behind at the break isn't ideal, but there's plenty of time to reply.
And that pass is somewhat less than ideal.
They should have done a lot better there. The final ball was very poor.
In with the challenge. And that's put paid to a promising move. Out towards the flank. Knocks it out wide. Now, can they get him away? Well, he's seen that early. Used a certain sixth sense. Reinders. Now it's Haaland. He has found the way through. And again, they run up against stubborn defending.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
Reinders going full steam ahead down the left flank. And it's Rodri. It's a good ball out wide. Brilliantly cut out. And the shot! It's in! And this is getting better and better. Really tidily And the half-time whistle goes. Any strong opinions on the first half?
Well, I think things have worked out pretty well so far, Peter. If it ain't broke, don't fix it. So I think the manager has to resist change at this stage.
Siamo in svantaggio ma non ancora sconfitti. Possiamo sicuramente rimontare.
Whistle goes and we start the second half.
Well, I think they have to be positive despite the scoreline. The one thing they don't want to do, Peter, is give away an early goal. But they can't afford to get too cagey either. So attack with real devilment, go for that goal and see if they can unsettle them.
And he's being shifted off it. Well, that's beautifully weighted. And that's a simple one for the keeper. Frimpong. McAllister. Now Salah. He's in space and looking for options. Frimpong finds himself offside. Ruben Dias. Doku. Reinders. Rodri. Passes coming off in quick succession here. Now it's Haaland. Now there's a shapes to shoot! In he goes again! Euphoria, utopia, and they are cavorting! And they are tearing the opposition apart here. Simply breathtaking stuff. And he's only too grateful to capitalise on the keeper's misfortune.
Well, it still had to be finished off, so well done to the goal scorer, but the keeper should have done a lot better.
So time for change, and this one has been on the cards for a little while. 3-0, and things are starting to look awfully cosy. Looking to go deep. And the assistant referee has his flag raised for offside.
Was that the first time we've seen them try that? It's definitely given the opposition a little more to think about.
And they win it back again. That has ended up in no man's land.
Well, Peter, just see here how a lot of the attacking players aren't dropping back anymore.
And that means just one thing, I suppose.
Yeah, they just simply want to engage the counter-attack.
Sostituzione di giocatori. Numero 4.
So, time for changes on both sides, actually.
Numero 5. Cambio di giocatori. L'affluenza di quest'oggi è di 80.953 spettatori.
Liverpool will have one further opportunity to make a substitution after this, their latest change. Passes short and sharp. Liverpool perhaps wondering what the best time is for their next substitution. And this is Mohamed Salah. And he shoots! Outstanding save to keep that out.
Well, it didn't quite come off this time, Peter, but that's a warning to the opposition. This team know how to counter, and they'll be looking to do it every chance they get.
Corner number 2 then. And it's Bradley. Oh, the ball's come loose here. Szoboszlai plays it in. Last-ditch defending, but that'll do. And now they can spring out of defence. That is a brilliant interception. Foden. That's a foul, no two ways about it. And the referee has shown him a yellow card.
Sostituzione di giocatori. Numero 10.
Liverpool making
Numero
consecutive
11.
changes here.
Lasciano il campo per il numero 14.
Pass has gone astray.
Il numero 7.
Alisson sends that a long way. Bradley. Oh, that pass isn't the best. Isak is being harried and hassled.
Yeah, better communication and lots of contact seems to be the route to quietening him down now.
Sends it crossfield. Reinders. Gets a good foot in there. Now it's Gakpo. Chiesa. Looking to play him in. Chiesa. Szoboszlai. The ball is loose and the chase is on. Now it's Haaland. Oh, he's burst through. Nice interception. His positioning was spot on. So what can they make of this? Vardiol. Foden is in a really good position out wide. Bradley does really well to win the ball there.
Attenzione, una sostituzione.
Well, there is some activity down on the touchline. It seems there's going to be a change. And it's been taken short. Foden. And it's Kovacic. Konate is there, and he can get that clear. Well seen, saw that coming.
That was well played, well stopped.
Matheus Nunes. Haaland. Looking for the run. But it is clear to see that he is not at all happy with that.
Yeah, he just didn't seem to get enough on the pass, Peter, did he?
Ake calmly anticipates. That has not gone well. Vitz. And here's Isak. It's a really well-measured ball. Isak. Real chance! It's in! They forced the error and extracted the maximum punishment.
Oh, that was beautifully done. They were ready to pounce and they were clinical when the opportunity presented itself.
So is this the start of a comeback? And that will be the final act. Liverpool were a team not short on effort, but ultimately they were found wanting when it mattered. That is simply not how you go about winning. The end of the game. Reflections?
Yeah, well, I've been on the losing side in games like this, and I can tell you it really does hurt. It's about the fans, and when you let them down, it hurts that bit more. I mean, you can do all the right preparations and still end up on the losing side. I don't think they'll be going out tonight.
Many thanks to Jim, and with that, it is a very good night to you. So hello and welcome to everybody who has joined us for the build-up to this occasion of ultimate tribalism. And as you would expect, that build-up has been remarkable. They fight here not just for the pride of their manor, but in the ultimate show of one-upmanship. This truly is a place of which you never tire. The San Siro, one of the most historic of football venues in Italy, or indeed anywhere. So the gloves are off, Jim.
Yeah, well, I think it's going to be a game where the two key words are pride and courage, Peter. Pride in that you have to be prepared to fight for everything, and courage to be daring, to stand up and to commit yourself.
Well, if you did just miss it, we are up and running already. Now, the ball's gone astray. And here's Isak, and it's Soboslai. Bernardo Silva was only too happy to help out in defence.
He's dealt with that very well, Peter. It's a real show of discipline.
So, Jim, tell me this, who are you looking for in particular here?
Yeah, Alisson. He's an excellent shot stopper, Peter, first and foremost, but he's just as good at creating chances as he is snuffing them out. He can spread the ball out quickly to both wings, whether it be with an accurate long pass or a quick throw, and that places him in the top order of the world's keepers.
I'm thinking the same. He will be a central feature, no doubt. It's come to nothing.
Well, he was given the time and room initially to hold on to the ball, but eventually he was squeezed that bit harder and the task became too much. I think he's got to be a little quicker in his distribution then and get others into the match.
That's an imaginative pass. Well, that is not the best ball, and he offers an apologetic look.
Yeah, he just didn't seem to get enough on the pass, Peter, did he?
And he was quick to react. And that is a little undercooked. And no, that was never going to make it. Threads one in. Picked out brilliantly. Marmouche! That's going to go a long way. Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. Frimpong. Salah. And that interception was most necessary.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Looking for the run, and that is expertly dealt with. Liverpool still without a single shot on target. Tries to play it through. Frimpong. Oh, good read.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Doku. And here's Marmouche. Isak looks to get on the end of this. Oh, played right into his path. Well seen, saw that coming.
That was well played, well stopped.
Ball, Spanish header! Played back in. And it's Gravenberch. But he's gone backward here. Doku. Played out to the right. Just eases him off the ball. McAllister. Robertson. Reinders makes the interception. And no, that is pretty much the end of that. Well, he's seen that early, used a certain sixth sense. Well, the ball just didn't work out for the run that he made.
They should have done a lot better there. The final ball was very poor.
He's Mohamed Salah! Lewis gets rid without sophistication. And here's Mohamed Salah. Frimpong could try cutting inside here. And that has earned a reprieve for the time being. Nice looking ball. Oh no, no circumventing this opponent. Spread out to the left. Nicely worked. Donnarumma gets his hands on it, and the danger is averted.
They'll want to make the most of this turnover.
And he cuts out the supply. Can he get on the end of this? Salah. Simple. Oh, well played, well sorted out. Reinders. Doku providing an outlet on that flank. He's found a way through. Mohamed Salah. And the half-time whistle goes. So neither team were able to take the lead, but it certainly hasn't been for the lack of trying. So we reach the halfway point, and neither side have yet been able to force the issue. It's 0-0. Here we go again.
Well, I suppose from a defensive perspective, Peter, neither manager can be too unhappy. I just wonder which team is going to up the ante first.
Knocks it into space. Looking to play him in. Gomez deals with that comfortably. Isak chasing after it. Doku. And it's Reinders. Well, they're looking at the referee, but he's waved play on. Robertson. And here's Gakpo. Bernardo Silva. Reinders. Can he get it through? It's a threatening ball. He can get that clear. Oh, he's felt that, hasn't he? And they're quick to get it back. And it's Reinders. Mohamed Salah. Now, what about a counter-attack? He's through here. Ruben Dias gets over and intercepts.
Well, Peter, just see here how a lot of the attacking players aren't dropping back anymore.
And that means just one thing, I suppose.
Yeah, they just simply want to engage the counter-attack.
Liverpool have a free kick. Brilliant save from Donnarumma! Oh, terrific save from the keeper.
Szoboszlai clearly thought he had the beating of the keeper. Size really matters, and it's time to make it matter now.
Cleared without hesitation. And now a sudden chance to counter. The pressing's intense, and it's paid off. Big chance! Not pretty, but it gets the job done. Doku. Well into the second half, and still there's nothing between them. Now it's Haaland. Nice interception, his positioning was spot on. Ambitious ball here. Oh, he had to make that, and he did make it. Rodri. Passing is crisp and sharp. He's a sharp little ball here. Shapes to shoot! Really well taken goal. There is the breakthrough.
Look, that was a technical interaction of great football. That has gone down a treat.
Sostituzione di giocatori. Numero 10.
We have got changes here from both sides, in fact.
Well, Peter, I don't think there's anything tactical or injury related.
There's the shot! Decent strike, kept it fizzing low.
Well, that would have asked some awkward questions of the keeper had it stayed on target.
Looks to the other side.
That's a cracking pass to stretch the opposition.
He's coming under serious pressure here.
Yeah, and if they're going to try and stop him in this fashion, Pete...
Decent chance! And that has fair fizzed.
Nothing wrong with the idea. Inches away.
Pass somewhat off target. Rodri, your impression so far, Jim?
Look, they may be one down, but they're not shying away. Time is on their side, and they're set on using it.
Looking for a runner, and he's intervened well there. Oh, that's a key interception. Now it's Chiesa. Into the last quarter of an hour.
Well, there's plenty to like about this approach. Get your head down, keep battling away, and eventually things might change for you.
And he welcomes it in. Tries a shot! Oh, taken with style. Two to the good, and they are purring. Absolutely purring. Simplicity itself.
Well, that's really well played, Peter. You have to appreciate the simplicity of it all. A killer pass, perfectly delivered.
And very quickly, the substitute made his mark.
I think the manager's claiming an assist here.
Sostituzione di giocatori. Numero 30.
So, time for changes on both sides, actually.
Il numero 5.
So that's two now without reply.
And things are much healthier in their favour. Mind you, you would have thought that when the last one went in.
Climbs up big! Oh, he's been caught on it here. Oh, there's a probing ball. Liverpool are making a change. After this, just one opportunity to do so. And into the grateful arms of the keeper.
Well, they can at least make a fight of it. Even if it's just a goal, the lift it would give would be huge no matter what the end result is.
Great ball if he can get there. Too much on it, and that is an easy claim for the keeper. I think that's offside. Yes, it is. Now it's Chiesa. And that's aimed into the middle. He's had a shot! Oh, this time surely! It's off target and by quite a way. Great vision. Savinho. Oh, lovely feed, he is such a good mover. Confirmation that there will be 4 minutes stoppage time. Searching pass he's played there. Oh, nicely intercepted. And that's that. In the end then, no joy. Not for the want of trying, not for the want of running. Simply they were beaten by a better team on the day. The end of the game. Reflection. So welcome one and all to a picturesque evening here, a clear night, all the ingredients for a showcase game that the passionate crowd demands. This is Peter Drury, and next to me providing insights will be Jim Beglin.
Hi everyone, and thanks Peter, it's great to be on board.
Unmistakably the San Siro, this most distinctive of structures, 80,000 it holds. And if you did just miss it, we are up and running already. And here's Thuram, Colomwani. And that's a simple one for the keeper. A probing pass. Saliba calmly anticipates. Knocks it out wide. Now, can they get him away? Plays it in, and the shot! Goal!
Well, they would have been looking at him to produce the goods, and that was very kind of him to oblige so early.
Complete awareness. He understood what was needed, and he executed it smoothly.
Again, that's terrific movement, Peter, and an even better pass. It's beautifully played.
So the game's first significant moment, and it's come earlier than perhaps we anticipated.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
And it's Reinders. Oh, he's going to be disappointed with that. France leading here thanks to that early goal. And the score is 1-0. Now he's got space here. Saliba cuts it out. Hernandez. Reinders. Doku. Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. Now this could be a chance. Reinders was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. And he's had it nicked away. Oh, it's come loose.
If they want to counter, they could do with more speed.
Now it's Mbappe, and he's managed to get free. Mbappe hit into the big header. Oh, not this time, but a lot of applause for the thought.
I think we can expect a few more of those now. Better timing was all that was required.
Rodri.
We're seeing some really good pressure being applied here, Peter, particularly from those guys up front.
And it just, I suppose, Jim, denies the others time and space.
Well, I would call it blanket suffocation. Every single player is committed to the press, and there's simply no way out.
And they're quick to get it back. Rodri. Now it's Bernardo Silva. And it's Reinders. Here's Doku. That's very neat. Mbappe. Guardiola kept his eye on it, and he's there. Lewis powering forward here. Shot could be on. Mignon claims comfortably. Looking for a runner. Well, he's seen that early. Used a certain sixth sense. Doku.
How many interceptions have we seen now? Someone's got to up the quality and set an example.
Guardiola, tidy with his distribution. Lewis.
It looks very much like they'd be happy to settle for this narrow lead at the break.
Rabiot. Dembele. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. Delivers the ball. Not pretty, but it gets the job done. They're back in possession and ready to go again. Tries a shot! It's in! A two-goal lead, and they're firmly in control. What a delicious finish. That is immaculate.
Yeah, the right touch in moments like that is key to what follows. All very neat and tidy.
France are doing very nicely, thank you.
You can really sense how important this goal was for them. They needed it, now they have it.
Koundé. Reinders. Oh, well played, well sorted out. No, he's not played the ball, that's a foul. And no surprise, that's a booking.
Well, sometimes a loose foul can trigger a completely different spell of play, and it makes even less sense.
Doku.
Ci sarà un minuto di
Some
recupero.
resolute defending there. Rodri. And we hit half-time. What do you look back on the first 45 minutes?
France certainly can feel happy about how things have gone, but now isn't the time to take their foot off the pedal. They need to keep pushing, keep imposing, don't leave the door open for the opposition.
France in control at half-time, 2-0.
Facciamo gli auguri a tutti i tifosi che oggi festeggiano l'anniversario di matrimonio e che riceveranno un gentile omaggio.
And we're off again. Ruben Dias. And it's Reinders. And it's Rodri. Now that looks a decent ball.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Ake. Reinders. Now Ruben Dias. Over to the left. Reinders. He's having a shot! Now it's Thuram. Strong challenge. That could leave a mark. Some excellent tackling here, and that one a perfect example. And it's made its way to him.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
Hernandez tries to play it through. Well seen, saw that coming.
That was well played, well stopped.
Now the cross. That should be the goalkeeper's, and it is.
Well, that might be the first time they've gone long, Peter. They've clearly been told to try something different.
And that's the end of that. It all started well enough.
Well, Peter, just see here how a lot of the attacking players aren't dropping back anymore.
And that means just one thing, I suppose.
Yeah, they just simply want to engage the counter-attack.
Oh, shooting chance! It's in! Back to within one! Interesting! Just so calm under pressure, and he managed to fashion a fine finish.
Yeah, he won the jostle, and it was a very good finish, and I think he'll go away feeling pretty good about that one.
Great chance! Sensational from Haaland! That is a gem! An absolute gem! They have come roaring back!
Well, it looks like we have ourselves a real game here now, Peter. They've been rewarded for their courage, for their attitude, for their application, and now they'll want another. The skill and the confidence was just brilliant, and he showed both a quick head and even quicker feet.
This has become one superb game of football.
Well, their manager seems to have them always thinking about the next goal. When's the next goal coming? They're such an entertaining watch.
Well, the run has been sold a little bit short there.
They should have done a lot better there. The final ball was very poor.
Not getting too much time on the ball here. That is good pressing. Doku. Can he get it through? It's come through and he's had a quick look inside. He's shifting through the gears here. And he shoots! That's a decent clearance.
That, Peter, is wonderful reading of the game. Perfect positioning. Well played.
Now it's Mbappe. Thuram. Well, he's not happy with that challenge, but the referee has let it go. That is a jarring tackle, but apparently nothing wrong with it. Mbappe!
Concentration levels are very good, and so is the commitment. This game could yet yield a winner.
No, that's been intercepted. Koulibaly is being harried and hassled.
Yeah, and they've got to be careful, Peter, that they don't allow their attempt to snuff out the threat now to turn into indiscipline.
Sostituzione per la Francia. Numero 14.
We have got changes here from both sides, in fact.
Lasciano il campo per il numero 8, il numero 24. Attenzione, una sostituzione.
And it's Doué. And that is a little undercooked. Still anyone's game, this. One moment can decide it.
Well, a goal either way at this stage would qualify as a steal.
Lewis has it in a wide position. Matheus Nunes. No way through, so back it comes. And the shot. Chance for a shot! He scores! And the game is well and truly turned on its head.
Yeah, to see it unfold as succinctly as that, it looks telepathic.
And very quickly, the substitute made his mark.
I think the manager's claiming an assist here.
So we have a breakthrough. Now how will things develop from here?
Well, I think you can write this lot off at your peril. It's been a joy to watch them haul themselves right back into it. Now, can they hang on?
This usually is the time teams go into conservation mode.
Ci saranno 3 minuti di recupero.
Upamecano does well to get it back. And the number on the board is 3. Ruben Dias promptly onto that, and that is that. And he stands tall, impenetrable. And here's Mbappe. Kovacic. And there goes the final whistle. France played more than a part in what has been a very exciting game. A game that began so...